Welcome back, guys. Another day on the CR250 to get the project started. And the goal for today is just to completely disassemble everything, take note of what I have that's either usable, or if I need to replace to make it mint, or if something I'm completely missing that I need to purchase. So at the end of the video, we should be able to determine what it will take to one, get the bike 100% functional, maybe not necessarily mint, and then what it would take to get it 100% mint, like a restored bike. It seems like, a bike that's just, in good shape running goes from like 2,500 sometimes to 3,500, then like the mint ones are anywhere from 4 to like 65. I'm not sure if they're actually bringing in the higher levels, but you see some for sale at that price. So that's kind of where I gathered my information on those prices. Given that this is a 96, it seems to be a little bit more valuable. I don't have a 96 casing though for the engine, and maybe I will be able to find them. But we're going to go ahead and take everything apart and inventory what we have and go from there. What I did print out though, to make it easy, is basically all the parts. This should be everything. I got one pile for the engine components and one pile for like the chassis, and so that should make it easier for me to know what I'm missing and what I need to get. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. Perfect day for it. It's pretty rainy today, so I'll be here in the garage plugging away and see what we got. All right, stay tuned. Alright guys, I've had some time here to kind of go through all the parts and see what I have. And like I mentioned in the intro, basically I have to touch everything or replace it, so it adds up surprisingly quick. And I need to assume that I'm better off just getting a whole new bottom end motor. So I didn't split the case to like look at the transmission and all the gears in particular. Because what I'm finding is I could buy cases for like $400 to $700, or a whole motor that needs a rebuild for like $800–900. So it doesn't make any sense just to buy the cases, and the motor looks like it's in such bad shape that I need to start with a new motor, and I think that'd be my best bet. So I did figure all that stuff in. It's always safe to guess a little high. And just on parts, I'm going to be over $7,000 to do it right, do it how I would want to do it, where everything's fresh. I end up getting a whole new wheel set, so it's 21 front, 18 in the rear, set up for off-road. Obviously new tank, and there's some parts that are just hard to get. Like I need an air box, my swing arm's a little dinged up, so I had to kind of guess based on what I've seen on eBay, what has sold on eBay for those parts, if I could find it. So it's gonna be pretty difficult. I really have to think about this. By the time I figure in all the little extras that you're gonna miss, the paint, the blasting, to clean up the parts. I have it totaled, so it's $8,600 and change. So we're definitely looking at a newer bike. So I think for now what I'm going to do is just fix up the stuff that will be worthwhile fixing and selling. Freshen up the forks, get the frame you know, fixed up and painted. I'll probably rebuild the carb, and you know, most likely end up parting stuff out. I just, you know, the bike is just so far gone that I don't see it being worthwhile. But in the meantime, while I'm fixing those parts up, I will keep my eyes open to, you know, if I find any great deals on engines and stuff like that, will make a big difference in the overall price, and it kind of changes things. So I'll keep my eyes open and see how that plays out. So the next videos will probably be me, you know, redoing some of the components that are definitely worth restoring, and you know, if I end up keeping them, great. If not, then I'll put them for sale on eBay and look for another project. So this one kind of just stumbled on me that, you know, is a price that it was worth taking a chance on. So that's it. That's it for now. I'll kind of break down how I figured out my pricing here as the ending of this video, if you guys are interested in how I itemized it. But that's it for now. If there's anything in particular you want to see with this project, just let me know. All right, thanks.